Summer School, 2006 B movie. That came out October 5th, 2006. Made on a budget of $35,000. Looks more like a film school project than an actual film that was supposed to be released and distributed, but whatever. This is B movie time. So, it's directed by Troy McClure, and I heard a rumor that Lance Henriksen actually helped direct the scene in this. There's also Linda Helping Hand. That would be pretty cool if he actually did, but I have a feeling that's kind of made up. But if you don't know who he is, he's also played in movies and worked on films like Aliens, Pumpkinhead, and The Terminator. So yeah, cool stuff. Summer School. Where to begin with this? Well, it takes place of a guy, young 20-year-old. Can't remember his name, this character name, but whatever. Yeah, he comes for summer school, and there's a guy that looks like Limp Bizkit sitting in there. I don't even think they say his name. Some big guy named Matt, who's more like the bully type of dude. And there's the teen slut that actually looks like she's 30. Yeah, in this film as well. So basically, this is sort of like an anthology film. He basically falls asleep during the summer school class, and the first thing he dreams about is basically he goes and all the students that are there and the teacher are part of a cult and trying to sacrifice them. It's really cheesy, really boring. It's only about 5 minutes long, that scene. So, and then he wakes up to the teacher freaking out. So, yeah. And then she pulls out a machine gun and shoots up all the kids. Perfect. There's also a cop that comes and checks, which ends up being a Nazi. And it's all the dead kids are stored in the closet and stuff, and he has to try to outsmart them. And then he gets shot between the eye when he's in the basement layer, and he wakes up and it's nighttime. And then basically, yeah, the bigger dude, that Matt dude sitting there, he has this Hollister baggy pants with the chain, sitting there talking about how it's nighttime and he's hungry and stuff, and it turns out to be a cheesy vampire type deal. And then yeah, the main character uses one of those old wooden door stops, shoves it through some kid's heart, and runs around the school a whole pile of times and acts weird. There's also a monster scene in this. These aren't in any order either. I'm pretty sure I'm saying them out of order, but yeah, which is ridiculous. It looks like a fuzzy costume, but the person in the fuzzy costume, or the people, I should say, there's 8 of them. They're supposed to be spiders, but they only have 2 legs and 2 arms, and it looks like a fuzzy costume caught people in them, caught rabies, and transformed these pincers coming out of the mask and stuff like that. It was really cheesy, really hilarious, and dollar store spider web stuff that you could get on Halloween. Nothing better than that. Seen that in a film. Yeah, really cheesy, really interesting. There's also this random scene where he leaves the school and goes to a hillbilly shack, and they basically rape him and assault him and stuff like that. Obviously you have to have a hillbilly thing. It's the early 2000s. There's tons of other things like Wrong Turn and stuff like that doing that. Obviously you had to do they had to do their own version of it. And then, the hell is the final scene? There's some other scene that is super forgetful, but that one doesn't even need to be spoken. I'm probably going to spoil this because this is the ending of the movie. So, he wakes up. Oh yeah, the scene before this is basically a slasher scene where he basically kills off everybody, and then he wakes up again and no one's there. So he leaves and he thinks school's done, having a great time, laughing, and then he gets hit by a car and dies. He's also riding around on rollerblades half the film, so those are popular even back in 2006. But yeah, so yeah, he dies, and then you hear the woman who hit him, "Oh my god, I'm gonna go talk to the cop. I think he was in summer school." And then he's like, "But it's Sunday." And then it goes to the credits. Clearly this guy was mentally ill, or he's just absolutely retarded and loves school, so he goes to school on Sunday thinking it's a real summer school. Or he did a lot of drugs and thought it was Monday. Overall, the film was okay. It was really cheesy, lackluster, and acting horrible. Cinematography was no such thing as cinematography in this film. The lighting was bad and stuff like that. So if I was going to give this a rating, I'd give it probably 1.5. Just because some of the costumes were amusing and stuff like that. Don't expect anything big. If you like cheesy movies, you might like this. Might want to check it out. But if you're more into like the MCU and stuff like that, do not bother watching this. It's pretty bad. It's hard to find, but it's easy to find on those horror and like packs you get, like this 20 movies for $5 or something and stuff. It's pretty easy to find that on those. That's how I found it. I have one of those. So yeah. Yeah, so I'll give it to. I'll link the trailer down below, like always, if you're interested in checking it out and seeing what I'm talking about. Also, my Instagram's always down there too, because there's always interesting, weird stuff on that. And all my stories, I tend to post clips of films that I'm going to review in the future, which I did with this one. I'm pretty sure I posted the spider scene, actually. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you follow me there, and make sure you subscribe if you like hearing my opinions. Like this video, and comment down below if you've seen this. Let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to hear about it. And comment future B movies for me to check out. I got a couple requests, so those are going to be coming out sooner or later. And yeah, other than that, everyone hates summer school, kids, so make sure you actually do well in school and don't overthink everything, because that's how most people fail. And yeah, with that being said, I'm done with this one. On to the next B movie.